Now let's look at a core weakness of evolution. What did Darwin focus on? Well, Dr. Stephen Meyer says in The Origin of the Species, Darwin did not try to explain the origin of the first life. Instead, he sought to explain the origin of new forms of life from simpler, pre-existing forms. Forms that already possess the ability to reproduce. His theory assumed rather than explained the origin of the first living things. So what we would take about this is that there's an assumption that Darwin had, and that assumption is that the first cells were needed to start evolution, and Darwin assumed those first cells just happened. Cells were the first living things, so for evolution to get started, it needed those first cells. Let's bring together chance and evolution in this quote by Richard Dawkins. He says, all the living complexity we see today, all the diversity of animals, plants, fungi, and bacteria, can be explained by the gradual cumulative effects of chance natural selection acting on small chance genetic variations, starting from simple beginnings, probably a simple self-replicating molecule or primitive cell over millions and billions of years. And here what we find is that Richard Dawkins highlights that undirected macroevolution needs to start from a first primitive cell. So evolution needs this first primitive cell to start. The question we need to answer is, how likely is that first primitive cell to be formed by chance?